Hey everyone, it's Major Reaction coming at you like a disease that never leaves. Finally back. Even though I've been gone for so long, I never stopped collecting. I never stopped buying new figures. The disease that never leaves. His plastic addiction. That's what we're talking about today. And today we have quite a few cases of plastic addiction here on the table. Quite a few examples. We got a lot to talk about here today, from Neca to ShFiguarts to Marvel Legends and maybe even some Mezco toys. Alright, so we're going to start off today by taking a look at the newest Marvel Legends wave. This is the Kingpin Bath wave of Spider-Man Legends. It includes a new symbiote Spidey. It includes the Red Goblin, Silver Sable, Puma, a modern Black Cat, Night Thrasher, and of course, the big guy himself, Kingpin. Kingpin has been a long time coming, and he is very impressive. He does not disappoint. There are minor gripes with articulation, but that's to be expected with a figure of his size. He shouldn't be the most posable guy anyways, but there are a few issues with trying to get into certain action poses and things. But I mean, with proper posing, those things can be overcome. Some standouts from the line are definitely Puma. Silver Sable, I really like the way she looks. Having a little hard time standing her. Something with the feet, maybe the plastic or something, I don't know. But Red Goblin, actually, I'm kind of surprised with how much I do like him. His face looks a little goofy, but other than that, I kind of like the way the tail holds the figure in place and makes you be able to pull off some decent poses with him. Unfortunately, the tail's not posable at all, so that kind of hurts because it can always only be in one static position. Night Thrasher is actually really cool. The paint apps are pretty unique. It's just like the plastic, I guess, is probably just a shiny black plastic or something. It might not even be painted on, honestly. But the red paint apps are really clean on the mask, so there's no bleeding into the black, so that's nice. I'm surprisingly, I really like this Black Cat. Surprisingly, I don't really like the look of her per se, the style, but she's way more functional than the original Black Cat that we received. That looks a lot better when I put her arm down so you can see her face. Let's pull Red Goblin into the frame too so you guys can actually get a look at him. Except for I think Silver Sable's gonna probably fall because, like I said, for some reason she just doesn't want to stand properly. Let's bring Red Goblin into the picture just a little more there. There you go. So that's the Red Goblin. Like I said, he has kind of a goofy face. Let's see if we can get a little focus on him here. Let's zoom in on him. The face details are a little funny to me, but basically it almost looks like, you know, a Carnage body with a different paint job and they slapped the Red Goblin head on it, pretty much. Although I enjoy the Carnage figure a lot more. But that Puma, he's really nice. I really like. The paint apps are amazing. Actually, the whole line has really good paint apps. That's one thing that I've noticed about the Spider-Man lines. They always tend to have pretty decent paint apps. Now she wants to stand fine. It's just this one spot on the table that she doesn't want to stand on for some reason. Oh, there she goes. Okay, cool. Let's put her right here so we can see her a little better. But that Puma, he's really impressive, honestly. And these characters have some kind of detailed paint apps too. I mean, they all have pretty detailed costumes, except for Black Cat. All she has is the little eyes on her chest, but they did a good job. All the suits are pretty plain, I guess, except for the Red Goblin. But his paint's applied really nicely too. The lines are really clean. So I mean, I know this line's receiving a lot of hate, especially from people in the ACBA community, from what I've been hearing. But I actually like a lot of these figures. I haven't read many of these comics with these figures in them, but they're all pretty cool. Good posability on most of them and stuff. This Spider-Man body is pretty. This Spider-Man's cool. It kind of reminds me of the same one we got with the Superior Venom, I think it was. So let's go on to the next things we got. All these came from ShFiguarts. So we got the ShFiguarts Infinity War Bucky. I haven't opened him yet, but and I don't know if I want to. because we just saw the release, or we just saw the promo pictures for the, I want to say it was the Winter Soldier version of him, and that looked amazing. Was it the Winter Soldier one? I don't know, but anyways, it was really nice looking. The next version of him is going to be even better looking, like more on point with the face sculpt and whatnot. This one everybody was comparing to the Geico Caveman, so I don't know if I'm going to even open him and keep him, but he looks pretty nice. The only thing I think I have a problem with is the hair, maybe. The hair looks a little goofy, but that came in from ShFiguarts as well. So I went hunting yesterday. Me and my daughter went yesterday. She stayed home from school, so she wasn't sick, but she still had a cough, so we decided to keep her out of school. And we went out to go to the toy store and found this little doozy. It's the Ultimate Chucky. I'm pretty sure this is the Ultimate version. It has tons of stuff, 4 different head sculpts. Has the little good guys box. It has the hammer, the bat, the knife, the gun, 2 other knives, the ruler. It's a pretty complete package. Has the attachable arm where he has the blade stuck in the hand. It's pretty awesome. I was able to pick this up. It was marked at $28, but the box was just a little damaged. It's actually pretty decently damaged. So I asked to do if he could give me a discount, and he gave me 10% off, so that was pretty decent. Good enough for me. Good enough reason to buy it. So I bought that, and then we found this little doozy sitting there too. 2 of these guys were on the shelf, so I was able to check them out, see which one had the better paint apps. They both looked pretty decent paint-wise. The only problem with the other one was that it had little like extra bits of plastic on certain parts of the faces, like down on the chin of this one there was like a little extra piece of white plastic, kinda. It could have just been a paint flake or something, but this one was definitely the cleaner looking of the 2. And he was marked at $25 as well, so I got both those figures for about 50 bucks both together, and it was cool because I was able to just pick them up and take a good look at them first. So I just noticed that the leg on this one looks like it might be bent in a little. I was just saying how that was a good thing to be able to see him in the store and take a look at him and pick out the better of the 2, but now I'm looking at the leg, it might be a little broken. So let's get this Pennywise out of his box and take a closer look at him. Upon closer inspection, it seems that maybe the leg was just turned in the box. But one of the main reasons I bought the figure is for these balloons. I didn't realize how many he came with. Originally I thought it was just 1 balloon, and I was like, I don't really know if I want that Pennywise figure that much. But upon seeing him in the box, I noticed there was a whole bunch of balloons. So you get a total of 7 balloons in the package. A bunch of different colors. There's 2 yellows. I wish there was more reds than yellows, I guess, but it is what it is. So I'm taking Pennywise out of the package right now. I'm trying to be as careful as I can. Alright, he's out of the package. Alright, so first thing I'm noticing is that this one foot, the left foot, is cocked quite a bit. It's cocked to the point where it's not straight all the way, I don't think. Could just be the leg. It's hard to tell. The puffy pants make it really hard to tell. Kind of want to heat him up before I start going to town on him. I just want to get him standing first to see if he can stand with the weird foot going on. I guess the weird, it's like pigeon toe going on right now. Alright, he's standing up. He's standing up and he's looking creepy. So I think I'm going to heat him up before I start playing around with him too much. Neca figures tend to be pretty fragile sometimes, so it's always a good idea to heat them up first with hot water or maybe even low heat on a blow dryer. I've never done the blow dryer technique, but I do use the hot water technique because I feel more comfortable with that. So this hit figure is pretty damn nice. I like it a lot so far. I'm gonna have to heat it up to get the head off, I think, though, because I've been having a little issue with that. got him posed up here in that old Matrix 2 diorama. Trying to cut the corner nice, not trying to show the background too much. Right there. He's creepy looking. Gotta get a little lower light, but right now it's daytime, so I can't get it too dark in here, fortunately. Alright, so unfortunately though, the balloons are kind of a pain in the ass to try to get them to hold correctly, or the way I want them to hold them. So I'll have to ding around with those a little more, try to see what I can do, but yeah, I need to mess around with them a lot more. So far though, this figure is nice. Well, you guys ready to meet my new best friend? Because he's definitely coming out of the box. Damaged box. Gotta take him out. Let's get a look at this Chucky and see what he comes with. Well, here he is out of the box, the little terror himself, Chucky. And he is amazing. He's pretty awesome for how small he is. He's pretty posable. The only thing is that if there is a waist swivel, it's definitely hindered by the overalls. If you could get a little, I mean, maybe if I heat him up, you might be able to get a little more range out of that, but I'm a little worried because some of the paint already is kind of, when I twisted that left arm to the degree I got it to, which is nice, it's more than a 90-degree angle, it started crunching the paint inside of the joint, so we'll see how that holds up. Other than that, the detail looks amazing on him. The face is creepy. You get 4 different faces, so you get the regular doll face, the innocent doll face, the good guy doll face. You get the Chucky face you see right here, the angry one. You get the half fried off face, and then you get the stitched together face from the later versions. So it's a good mixture of figure. You get basically like a whole generation worth of Chucky almost for the $25 or whatever it was. He comes packed with a ton of accessories. You get a shaving knife, you get the ruler, you get a nice big old Crocodile Dundee knife, you get a Michael Myers butcher knife, you get a little stiletto knife, whatever the hell they call those, switchblade type of knife. You get the voodoo knife, you get the hammer, a baseball bat, and then you get the arm with the knife protruding from it, so all really cool. 3 different hands, a gun, a handgun. So he comes chock full of things, so it's a great value. Oh, and you get the box too, the little good guys box, I forgot about that. So it's been a while since I bought any Neca figures. I think the last Neca figure I bought was probably like a Freddy or something, but I'm very happy with these 2 purchases. This Chucky doll in particular is amazing. I was able to get the heads off pretty easily. The Pennywise figure I'm going to have to heat up before I try popping the head off again because it felt really, really tight and I don't want a chance breaking it.